Hello and welcome to the Two Drunk Flings podcast. This is the long-awaited episode 7. My name is Liam, also known as Longstride on the NAF website. I'm joined with Alan.
Hey up.
Come on, Alan. Fucking hell.
Hey up. Hey up. I'm Alan. I'm known as Gilly Wonka on the NAF website. And we've got Drew.
Hey, I'm Drew, known as Drucifer77 on the NAF. And Jamie.
Hi, I'm Jamie. I'm known as Bumcheek Dave.
All right, Dave, how's it going, all right?
On the NAF website.
And we're also joined by Dynamite.
That's me. And my name is Dynamite on the NAF if I'm not scrubbed off because I haven't re-registered yet.
Yeah. So
Shame.
Oh, yeah, you're still not registered.
Not for my second year, yeah. My first year.
Second.
So...
Has it been a year since you've been playing?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Jesus, a year.
Yeah. I think it was February 2018 when we did Bloody Shovel Bowl, wasn't it?
Are you going to be playing anymore? Because you seem to be trying to hide from us.
I haven't had... Well, you've been going to a lot of two-day tournaments, and I don't feel up to a two-day tournament yet. So, Strangle Bowl.
Strangle Bowl would be the next one day, yeah. But we're on a reserve list, so...
Needs to come to Water Bowl next year.
Water Bowl's the good one. Water Bowl's amazing.
Manchester.
Except I'm so drunk for the entire thing.
That curry we had at the Water Bowl was incredible.
Was amazing. We got kicked out of there because it was closing, and they were like, "Right, you need to go.
Make like a tree and get out of here."
Because they basically cleaned the whole pub around us, and we were just sat there, just talking, and we were just finishing our drinks, and they're like, "Yeah, you need to go."
Oh my God.
That wasn't why they kicked you out. They just didn't want you in there.
Yeah. So we've got Jamie as our special guest today, and Jamie has only been playing Blood Bowl for 8 weeks. And what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be challenging Jamie with quizzes with Alan. Who knows more? And so Jamie, how are you finding Blood Bowl for 8 weeks?
I've read the rules.
Yay!
Nice, good stuff.
Look at Alan like, fucking cocky bastard. He's fucking
Big
cocky. Yeah. So, 8 weeks. So, what do you think?
I'm lucky because I've got a mate who's really into it and he's painted all my models for me and sort of like took me under his wing. And
fucking honestly, right, he's such a cheeky bastard. He bought a hot pot for his Halfling team, brought it around and went, "Oh, what do you think to it?" And it's still in its blister. And he's like, "Oh, yeah, what do you think?" I was like, and he's like, "Oh, just keep it at yours if you want. Why do I need it?" And it's like, just build it up. You might like it. If you paint it, you might...
it'll look even better.
Yeah. So I've got this fucking hot pot that's left on my windowsill. I'm like, I'm not fucking touching it. I'm not going to build it. It's going to be there. I bet you I will one day when I'm...
He'll get bored. He'll get bored and he'll build it.
I might just slip it to you.
He won't be able to resist.
That's what I did with my dwarves.
What, left them at mine?
Yeah. And he was like, "Oh, I'll paint them up for you if you want." I was like, "Oh, cheers, mate."
He painted my dwarfs for me,
Yeah.
and my undead team, and my fling team, and soon to be my hot pot.
I've got some teams you can paint, Liam.
It's all right.
I need to get my goblins painted for the World Cup.
I'm fucking I'm at the brim. I've got teams fucking flying out my pockets. Like, I'm not even kidding. I've got to paint a Chaos Dwarf team for the raffle that we did. I've got to paint the Two Drunk Flings Iron Golem team. I've got to paint someone for that. I've got to paint the Grebo Corn Chaos Pack.
Oh, I've got them ready to paint.
So I've got all of them to paint. And I'm painting Cartheg, I can never say it. His Exit 23, I think they call the Amazon team. I think it's Exit 23. So yeah, they're like Mad Max Amazon team.
Oh, I know the ones.
Yeah. So I've got to paint them as well. And and I'm painting up a Goblin team for Thrud as well.
And a hot pot.
I've got to paint my Halfling team.
Well, you painted a goblin team for Thrud, which is in a week.
In a week. Yeah. I'm halfway through. So I've only got to do highlights now.
Have you thought about working from home?
No. Yeah, but I do it all cheap and free. And
That's good.
Yeah, too nice. Fucking nightmare. I wish I wasn't nice.
He's a very nice man. You're a very nice man.
So, you're playing 8 weeks. What's your record so far?
I've played one game in the Derby Blood Bowl League.
Yeah, which was 3-2.
I won 3-2, yeah. And I pitch cleared him, which was cool.
You were rats, weren't you?
No,
He was
rats. Yeah.
You was.
I was undead.
And what did you take as your team?
2 mummies, 4 ghouls, and 4 zombies.
See, I agree with the 4 ghouls as well. I 100% agree with 4 ghouls. Like, everyone goes, you're undead, you need 2. It's like, 4 ghouls are disgusting.
Disgusting!
But against a good player, they will target your ghouls.
Yeah.
And particularly in a league where you're going to be giving all your star player points to the ghouls, somebody comes in, knocks them down, fouls them, whatever, you've got no regen, you've got no Apo, they do die.
Yeah, they do, yeah. And they're quite expensive as well. It's like 70k, I think, aren't they?
I think so, yeah. I keep 2 mummies in front of the pack.
Smart.
and then I'd just try and keep them together and then march them up the field.
Yeah, you had a bit of a masterclass with Adrian Churchman, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
But we played Adrian, we practiced the World Cup game, and we had Halflings versus his Necromantic, and literally Jamie was sat there like a little apprentice, wasn't he? And then Adrian was like...
I wouldn't say little.
Yeah. He was going, oh, Jamie, you need to keep these mummies here. You need to keep those here. And you were like...
His language was a lot bluer than that. It's like, these fucking mummies need to stay fucking together.
Yeah, he's a proper fucking cockney, isn't he? Proper cockney. So you've got 3-2 on your games. Me and you have had quite a few games now, haven't we? We've had about 20 games, I guess.
Something like that, yeah.
20 games. And then you've completely fucked me over when I used vampires. You pitch cleared me nearly with wood elves.
But I was Flings.
Then you were, nearly pitch cleared me with fucking halflings.
Impressive.
I was wood elves as well. Nearly pitch cleared me. So yeah, so you're enjoying it. Everything's good.
I love it. I thought I was too cool for board games, but it turns out the board games are too cool for me.
That is true. I remember you're a mechanic. You sat here in ripped jeans and a vest. You're tensing your muscles, and you're a proper bloke. And now you sat down in a room with a bunch of fucking nerds talking about a board game. Oh, fucking
if
love
younger
it.
me could see me now,
mate, you'd
That's it. He's going camping with a bunch of
head.
nerds next weekend to play board games all weekend.
I know. So,
I should point out I'm only in a vest because I'm in training for Thrud.
yeah.
I was just showing Alan what he's going to look
he's
like.
only in a vest that's not ripped. My ripped vest's in the top drawer.
I'm going to practice my Scottish accent and go as Rab C. Nesbitt.
It says Rab C. Nesbitt, farewell, contact.
Okay, now. So, at Thrud, who's everyone taking? I mean, Thrud, if for everyone who doesn't know, because we're talking about Thrud like everyone knows, Thrud is in Bognor Regis. It is next week, so when this recording comes out, we will be probably Thrud next year.
You damn bitch.
So, we can kind of pretend that we've all won it. So, I came first.
I won the most Thrud-like trophy.
Oh, yeah, so we've got the most Thrud-like. So, Thrud is basically in Bognor Regis. It is one of the most complicated roster setups I've ever used in Blood Bowl. Has anybody struggled with it?
I fucking love it because I'm playing Dark Elves, which I feel a bit bad about, but I want to tick them off my 26 list. And rather than taking the standard list that everyone takes for not just Dark Elves, for any team, by making you not choose just the same skill over and over again, we're having more interesting teams. So I'm taking Dark Elf Assassin, and everyone says don't take Assassins, they're shit. But I'm going to take one, I'm going to give a bit of multiple stab. I'm taking a couple of Witch Elves, which I think is fairly unusual for Dark Elves, only 2 Blitzers, and I think we'll probably see a lot of quite unusual team builds there. There's Dwarf teams and Chaos Dwarf teams, rather than just spamming guard, people are putting a bit more thought into them as well.
Yeah.
So, it's a bit of a pain to put the list together, but I think it will make for a more interesting tournament.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I think
You don't like it, Liam, because it made you think.
It did. It was fucking horrible, mate. I think I've sent in like 3 rosters and he went, illegal. Like, honestly, 3 rosters. I was like, I've had to do Jamie's for him as well. So it's just been a nightmare. See, I'm taking halflings, obviously. I've got 2 block trees, 1 with guard.
Explain why you've had to take 1 with guard.
Yeah, because basically you can't spam your skills. So you can't go block, 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 block. You have to take block, but then you can take block again on another player, but it has to have a skill on there. So you'll have block, then you can have block wrestle. And then the next player can have block. So you can have 3 block guys, but you have to take an additional
all got to be
skill.
different.
Yeah, they've all got to be completely
Isn't
different.
block a double skill, though?
No, it's so like if you can choose the skills you want, you can buy double skills if you want, just cost you a bit more, but you can't give the same skill to more than one player unless you're going to give them then a second skill.
But then block on a treatment is a double.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So you get a point for that, Alan.
Thank you. But when you do it, you said to get access to you have to have 2 single skills to get access to the double on the roster build on the Thrud
You have to
info.
do what? So this is what I mean. This is what
How has Alan's list not come back as illegal as well?
I know. Mine's legal
So
now.
when you put the skills together, it's like you've got to have 2 single skills to get access to the double skill.
No,
that's not right.
double skills
Right.
is just you pay 30,000 rather than 20,000. So you can buy you could buy potentially 2 double skills, but it'll cost you 60,000.
My trees haven't got any extra skills.
Really?
No.
Well, I've taken block on 1, block and guard on another,
Yeah.
1 edge 4 halfling, 1 diving tackle halfling. Zara, Carla, Chef. Boom!
Yeah.
That is literally it. That's all you need.
So I've got Edge 4 Fling and the other skills, whatever they're called.
What are the other skills?
Sidestep.
And the other skills.
No, not sidestep.
The other ones.
Sprint, sure feet.
Sprint, sure feet.
And that's it.
That's it?
Chef, Zara, Carla.
So you've only got 3 skills.
Yeah, but you don't. If you want to, you could take no skills. You could
Yeah.
just buy it on players.
I'm just intrigued by why you've only got 3. So the costing of that. So I mean, the doubles are 60k, 30k each. So I've got 2 doubles on the
Edge
tree.
build, edge skill is 40.
Yeah. How many rerolls?
1.
Oh, that's why. You've
2
put one
fan
reroll.
factor as well.
2 fan
and
factor.
chef.
Well, why have you got the 2 fan factor? Why don't you get another skill?
Can't be bothered.
It's 20k for a single skill. 2 fucking fan. That's not going to do anything for you, really.
How do you know?
Because it fucking won't. If someone sat there and said, would you have 2 fan factor or sure feet on a halfling? That's like going, would you have a glass of water or a can of beer? Oh, fucking water.
Single skills are 30k anyway, aren't they?
They're what?
Single skills are 30k.
They're 20, dear.
So 2 fan factor, you could get a skill.
I'm going to jump in and defend Alan a little bit here. So that fan factor will be with him throughout the game, regardless of what happens. If he gives a skill to a halfling and the halfling gets smushed, that's the 20k gone. So, yeah, I don't think it's a good idea, but but I applaud you for having a go.
Yeah. well done, mate. Well done, Alan. At least you've got the roster right. You won. How many times did it take you sending it? Is it just the once?
2.
2 That's not
In
bad.
hindsight, maybe break tackle on a tree could have been better.
For Jamie, I've done 1 block mummy, 1 block guard mummy. You've got 1 sure feet ghoul and 1 wrestle ghoul. 3 rerolls.
Yeah.
2 mummies, 2 whites, 4 ghouls, the rest zombies.
Yeah.
And 3 rerolls, yeah. So that's quite easy.
Yeah,
Standard.
that sounds like a well thought out
Substandard.
roster.
Yeah. I think going to Thrud, I think we're all ready. I think, an Edge 4 halfling's just a freaking must. Like an absolute must on every team. But he is a massive target. Huge target, I think. So you're going for the most Thrud-like as well. So there's another competition.
I'm not going for it. I'd just like to point this out. I'm not going for it. I'm going specifically to Thrud Bowl, and I will win it.
You've got to proper go all out. I'm not having none of this half-assed.
There's no what's it.
That looks a bit dangerous.
There's not what's it. There's not one person at Thrud will beat me at most Thrud.
Mate, if you fucking dominate most Thrud-like, I will
There's
get
no
a
question.
tattoo of your fucking face anywhere on my body.
There's no
I
question.
promise you,
There's no
that's a
question.
deal right now.
On your cheek.
Not on my fucking cheek.
You just said anywhere on my body.
I get it on my bell end. So when you pull the foreskin back, you'll have an Allen.
So I've got a question about the most Thrud-like. Does Thrud wet his pants? Because I'm looking at you.
Alan has got, look at that.
A damp crotch.
Alan sat here on a box.
I've literally wet myself with excitement about next weekend. For the listeners, it is a bit damp outside, and I came to the recording today on
a bit dumb outside.
on my scooter, and my waterproofs aren't exactly waterproof in torrential rain, so I'm a bit wet through.
Oh dear, oh dear.
And you sat with your legs wide open. With
Yeah.
this fucking
It's like he's presenting.
And your balls have made like a little camel toe at the
Yeah,
bottom.
as it's nice that you pay so much attention, mate.
I
You've
can't
got
stop
nice
looking.
balls. Yeah, you've got nice balls.
Left out, I can't see.
Oh,
Just turn a bit.
Spin and let Jenny have a
Thanks, Alan.
pee.
Oh, lovely.
if you put yours two's heads together, that's kind of what it looks like.
You two went to the gym for like an hour and then put your heads together, glistening heads.
That's exactly what it would look like. The fucking bushwhackers here.
Another fun thing about Thrud, which we haven't mentioned, is the grudging.
Oh, I tell you what, I've been fucking grudged left, right, and centre. It's not even funny.
How many of you had to get out of? Is it about 3
I'm
or
not
4?
getting out of anything. I'm just letting them all argue. I'm like a kid where his parents are arguing over him who wants to take the kid.
I'm sure you've been grudged about 3 or 4 times.
Now I'm grudged with Dan Mitchell, and he's grudged me now, and he's corn. I've told him, no, I'm taking dwarfs, mate, and I've got stand firm, so bollocks to you. And he's like, I don't know what I'm going to do. So I'm hoping that he's going to build his team around that, and then when he turns up, I'm like, oh yeah, Halflings, by the way. That's my plan, but he's grudged me. Has anyone grudged you yet?
No.
No. Drew?
Yeah, I'm on it. Grudge right now. I think you have to pay. Is it £5?
£5, yeah. You pay
It all
£5.
goes to charity,
Yeah,
so-
all the money goes to charity. So the first round, you can grudge someone. You pay £5 to challenge the person. Then you can pay £3 to get out of it.
But you haven't got £3, so done.
Yeah,
The charity side of it's like quite important as well, because it's like it raises money for, like, it gets split between 2 different charities.
Yeah,
and
it does a
one
lot of
them's,
work.
I think it's the Roy Castle Lung Cancer Foundation. And it's like, for me anyway, my dad died of lung cancer 10 years ago, so I'm quite excited to go and participate.
Well, then we need to fucking get you grudge then, don't we? To have,
Playing
some money.
like raising money for charity. And
So
stuff,
now you've got
it's
to,
quite cool.
so just to be on a proud moment, you've got to do the most floodlight for your dad. That is it. You've got to fucking go all out now.
Oh, well, I'm winning it. I'm just winning it. When you guys nominated me, it was like a bit of a
That was
a bit of a joke.
one of the funniest things
funniest
I
conversation
have ever done.
I'm just like,
I could not. I literally got. I'm not even joking. A little bit of piss came out. I was laughing that hard at work. I just couldn't believe it. I was like, "Please be Alan. Please be Alan. Please be Alan." Click, Alan. Boom! I just could not fucking stop laughing. I'll be honest. I did 3 testers just to make sure I got it right. The first one was me. The second one was me. The third one was Jamie. So it wasn't you and all. So I was like, hopefully the 4th one will be Alan. So when I did it, it was like, boom, Alan. So the live recording was the right one. I thought it was going to be me.
Yeah, I'm going to win it.
You are. So let's say, most floodlight. Have you got your challenges yet?
No, you won't know until, I don't know if you know until the Friday or the Saturday. So
well,
the 6 challenges.
The 6 challenges. Last year, I know they did like an eating one.
Yeah.
So it was a full Spanish onion. You have to eat the whole onion.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like an apple. Eat the whole fucking lot.
Yeah.
Gone. I think they had like an agility one where you jumped in and out of the tyres.
It's like an obstacle course sort of thing.
Like a little obstacle course that they make. Memory test, you got to lose that. You are. Okay, let's test it if you can remember it. I'm going to tell you a number now. I'm going to ask you in the next 15 minutes what the number is.
Okay.
4.
Okay.
So what was the other challenges? There's
a strength test.
Strength test. What have you heard anything what strength test they do?
No.
I'm assuming it'll be like picking up some filled up water bottles or something.
Probably.
Like that. Yeah, because it's all Juggalo style, down south, beach, Butlins.
Butlins isn't far away from where we're camping either.
Should we go to Butlins?
I've been looking at that. Peter Andre's playing.
I'm there.
Peter Andre's
Throw our
there.
pants at him.
Whoa!
Mysterious girl, I want to get close to Drew.
The hell was that?
Wait, is that not the word? So handsome.
So yeah, we could go see Peter Andre.
Do they drug test you at Thrud?
I tell you, they don't.
We could steroid Alan up.
They don't drug test you at Butlins, because I went to a... they do a thing called Block Party or something, where they just get loads of drum and bass, they get all the families out of Butlins, and everyone just goes in and gets fucking wrecked. The shit I saw that weekend, like most of it I don't remember because I was off my tits, but it was absolutely wonderful.
But Butlins is like that.
We saw Salt and Pepper. We did see Grandmaster Flash as well. It was fucking brilliant. Yeah, it was a good
Lines.
We did a bit of that as well.
Go away.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Boom, cheek, boom, cheek, boom, cheek, boom, cheek, boom, cheek, boom, cheek. White cheek line, cheek, blow away, cheek, boom, cheek.
Grandmaster Flash.
Grandmaster Flash.
Big man, you've got a lovely voice.
I may be big, but I'm very gentle.
You know the Sugar Hill Gang were in Derby the other week? You know the hairy dog? They were there. There was Sugar
They
Hill
were a
Gang.
hairy fucking
Who
dog.
got the Sugar Gang?
The Sugar Hill Gang.
Don't know who that is.
You never heard Rapper's Delight?
Oh yeah, I do know who they are.
You want to bust out some tunes for us, Alan?
Yeah, come on, Alan.
Can't sing to save
Can you
my
break
life.
dance, Alan?
No.
I can imagine you being a break dancer.
No.
Do the worm.
Yeah.
Can't
come
do
on.
it.
Let's do the worm and we'll film it and put it on Facebook. Do the worm.
Can't do it.
By the way, we've got
Yes.
to take a photo today of you and me with our tops off for Ben.
Hey, baby, would you like to be touched?
To put it out there. So everyone who doesn't know, for the raffle, we did. I knew it was going to fucking backfire on us. We did a prize where Alan would any pose.
Was my Jessica Simpson one not good enough?
No, you've got to proper do it. We've got to do a proper thing, and you've got to sign it and everything.
Okay.
And yeah, so we need to get a pose of you today, and it's got to be a Charlie's Angel holding a gun with your top off in your,
Then
your Grundis.
If
photo.
it's Charlie's Angel, you'll need a third person, so maybe Mike?
Oh, hell no!
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not getting involved with this.
Yeah, come on, Mike. You'd look good next to Alan. I think you would.
We'd all look good next to
You have
Alan.
to be careful there.
If
You'll
you
have
stood
like-
at a certain angle, you wouldn't even be able to see you.
This little hair
You'd
poking
look
up
like
on
that
the
thing in Turtles or thing. No, on Total Recall, that thing that comes out the belly.
Open your mind to me.
It's your last to Mars.
Yeah.
We've gone off topic a little bit, haven't we?
Oh, yeah. So what was you talking about?
Thrud.
So I've messaged Thrud to say, can we do a grudge match? I think that's £5 well spent.
Okay.
But
So I'm being grudged.
Yeah, so your first game.
hard. We've never played against each other.
No, we haven't.
Have you never played Alan?
No.
Oh, it's a delight.
I think I've only played you a couple of times.
Yeah. We've only played each other twice.
Stunty Cup and a DBBL where I beat you. And then... Shovel Bowl,
Shovel Bowl.
which was the fucking craziest game.
Yeah, that was one of my favourite
My
games.
favourite was the long troll throw where my goblin took out your ball carrier. Just sling it. But then...
That was a crazy game, though, wasn't it? Like, it was literally...
You threw a fling at my troll, and the fling died, which was wonderful. The troll wasn't even up, he was on his back. It's like, get in the belly. That was a great game.
That was really good. I've had some really good... Yeah, both games we played were really, really good. I mean, the second game was I was so nervous and so, like, for the first half, like, oh, it's going really well. And then all of a sudden, he just fucking started going...
Yeah, crushed you on that one.
Yeah, 2-0, wasn't it?
2-0.
Yeah, 2-0.
But I think it was 3-2 or something on the
3-2
first
on the other
game.
one. Yeah. First game was 3-2, the second was 2-0. But yeah, so we should have grudged the finaliser.
Too late. You're too popular, everyone wants to grudge you.
We've not
Mate,
played
it's
for a
not even-
while,
I don't
Ian.
know why. It's doing my head in.
We haven't played for a while.
Coming soon to the Two Drunk Flings and Friends podcast. Recorded live at the Mayhem Bowl in Birmingham, England. The game to end all games. The grudge match to end all grudge matches. And quite possibly the event of the century. Liam versus Alan. It's Flings versus Flings. Under NAF-approved tournament regulations. So it's no advantages, no excuses, and no holds barred. Coming soon to your favorite Fling-based podcast.
We almost
Last game? What
we-
was the last game we played?
I can't remember.
Right, talk about games. What's your record at the minute, Alan?
On Fumble?
Fumble. Okay, what's Fumble? You've been playing quite a few games, haven't you?
Yeah, I can't remember. I've not been on for a bit, so...
Oh, get
couldn't
your
tell.
phone out. Let's go and see.
While you're checking your results, I had a game against Mark Throwick from who
Throwick,
does the
Fumble
podcast.
Yeah.
Such a good game.
He's a good coach as well.
He's
Mark.
really
He's
good.
really good.
Looking on paper, should have won it, but it was nothing but ones and skulls in the first half. Couldn't break armour. He scored, and then I
What was you
nearly
playing?
managed.
What's the teams?
Well, he was playing a shit Corn team,
Oh, okay.
not that well developed against my pretty good Norse team. So it was 1-1 at the end, but one of the best games I've had this season.
in the league as well, Norse?
In the league.
So how are you finding Norse in the league?
Loving it.
Really?
So Norse are great until they get that one game where everyone dies, and I haven't had that game yet. So
That's it.
I've got the most casualties in the league, second highest touchdowns, weirdly, and yeah, it's looking good. I'm short in for the playoffs.
I think I fired my Norse team and just started a new team because I think by game 3 I had 6 journeymen. I think by the end of it, and I had no gold or nothing. It was horrendous. But I love Norse. I love
they're
them.
fun, and you
But
don't
I'm
have
just
to
not
think
good. I
too
just
much.
can't get on with them, and I'm really trying. And I'm learning them, and I keep practicing and practicing. But then when I put it out and test it, gone. Played you, didn't I? Played Jamie, and then my Norse just fucking
Imploded.
Dead.
You need to keep that momentum up, keep people on their backs, because as soon as you lose that momentum and you're on the receiving end of all the punches, they can really struggle.
Yeah,
I don't use Ulfs either, which I think is...
Really?
Everyone says you've got to have the 2 Ulfs. I've not bothered with them all season.
Wow, that's interesting.
Got a strength 6 Yeti, though. Lovely Fluffy. She's doing well.
What's her name?
Fluffy.
I do like that. That's amazing. So, just as a thing, so a bit of an announcement now. I actually work for Oldcastle now, so I'm going to be doing a lot of their social media things for the website and things like that. And we are doing a thing at the moment where we're trying to figure out if there's an accessory that you would like for Blood Bowl to be made. Now, mine is tiny weather tokens. I'm always forgetting the weather, so I was like, why don't we make 5 little tokens, and then when it's sunny, you pop the sun on. When it's raining, you pop it on. And then when you're sitting there and you're going to ball, you can have the weather token in front. You'll see it on the pitch. So you can go, right, it's sunny. So when you see the skill, something happens, you go pick up and you go, oh, actually, that's sunny.
I think
You know what I mean? Something like that.
Weather tokens is really good. The other thing I'd quite like is wild animal, really stupid, hypnotic gaze tokens.
Yeah,
so you can
yeah.
just bang a token next to somebody, because it's fine on the turn it happens, but sometimes on the next turn, when they haven't activated and they're still being dumb, it's useful as a reminder.
That's a good idea. I think I've actually got some of them. I'll try and pull them out for Thrud. I think I've got a big box. I think we've done them already. So I'll try and pull them out.
Then my idea stupidly, I'm sorry for mentioning.
So what about you, Alan? What do you think?
Well, like dice bag, like a decent sort of like something to carry your dice in.
If you go on Oldcastle, there's the Halfling chicken leg.
Yeah.
There's the Norse helmet. There's like all the barrels.
The Blood Bowl one.
Yeah, the Blood Bowl ball. There's so many dice carriers on there.
Yeah, but sort of like, I know there's a lot of dice bags out there, but like a more personalised dice bag or something.
Yeah, well, okay, so what would you
write
have?
your
If you
name
could have
on
a
it.
dice carrier, what would you have?
I don't know. I've not really thought about it. Potato.
I'd have a potato, a fucking Big Mac. Oh, yeah, open it
Big
up.
Mac.
It's not really Big Mac, guys.
Kebab.
Look, it's not burger.
Kebab dice.
Telephone.
Dice.
Yeah. No, just a dice holder.
Yeah.
Jamie?
I'd like a case that when you fold it all out, it's the board and everything, like a travel board.
Okay.
That
That's
you
been
can
done
keep your
by
figures in
Iron
and then move
Golems.
them around.
Iron Golems have actually got a carry case where you open it out and it's got a stadium.
Oh, the stadium.
And the stadiums are fantastic. It opens out. You've got like your re-rolls. It's got stands and
got score
spotlights and flags.
Oh, I've seen those. They're really good.
Fucking amazing.
I took it to-
and it folds it up, and it's a carry case with models.
I took it to the UKTC a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was wicked.
Yeah. They're really good.
Really
They're
good.
really, really handy to have, and they look smart as fuck as well. Like really, really nice. So moving on, the one big question that I've been waiting to talk about on this podcast is the new Halfling team. What do you guys think of the new Games Workshop Halfling team?
I like it. I love it.
I fucking love it. I think they've completely outdone themselves. I mean, the scale's perfect. It's just half as a human. They're a bit fat for dwarves, but the halflings are kind of close to dwarves, so they're kind of a little bit smaller, but smaller chunk. The heads look a bit wrong compared to dwarves, because the heads are huge on halflings. So I'm a bit disappointed with the scale on the heads. But otherwise, the models, like, mind blown. I mean, the belly's hanging out. The
You
actions.
painted the team up, haven't you?
I've painted 3 up at the moment. Yeah, I've literally painted 3 up. But they're such a delight to paint. They're so good. The detail's really easy to pick out. Again, it's like the way the positionals look good. You can easily spot a hefty to a catcher. Honestly, I've just been completely mind blown by the whole Halfling Games Workshop train. It's been fantastic, and a deep root.
How are they to build?
Easy.
Easy.
Absolutely easy. The easiest Blood Bowl team to build. They're a bit finicky because they're quite small, but you try putting a fucking undead team together. That was bullshit.
Yeah, that was pure bullshit.
That was absolute nonsense. You don't like that, do you? The undead team.
I think Games Workshop teams recently have been a little bit hit and miss. The thing I really like about them is if you've got a team you're not that fussed about playing, so between 15 and 20 quid for a Games Workshop team, throw them together, paint and play with them, throw them in a cabinet. It's a really cheap investment. So the halflings, like a lot of people are going to want to play them for a bit, realise that they're not actually very good at Blood Bowl, but they haven't lost much. They've got a great looking team.
Yeah.
Some of the other Games Workshop teams that have come out,
I
not a
think
fan.
the issue they've got is that I mean, I like the undead team. I don't like the mummies. I've always said I don't like
It was
the
the
mummies.
little wings that you had to stick on the back of their boot.
I think the
it's-
undead team is a
Fidgety.
bash team, and they look weedy.
Yeah.
Just not. They're just. Hey, it's true. They're just not frightening to look at. You
No,
think, well,
I
that
agree.
little skelly is.
I think it was quite rushed when they chucked the undead out. I'm not sure if there was a competition with another company out there, like a third party, because I know Grebo are just dominating the market at the moment with their models and their. I mean, that lizard. I'm going to keep going on about it. That Lizardman team, I am drooling every time I see it. I'm just like, oh, what is it?
The other thing I like about Grebo, one of the sculptors there is often on the Blood Bowl community Facebook saying, look, these are the 2 models, what do people prefer? And they engage with the community, whereas Games Workshop, because they don't, they release a team and they don't fucking know whether people are going to like it or not. So like the new Wood Elves come out and they look like a bunch of leotard prancers from the 80s.
And the scale is not very
Awful,
good.
awful.
The scale is they're smaller than Dark Elves and they're smaller than Pro Elves. The Pro Elves and the Dark Elves are the same scale. They look the same. You put them next to each other,
and
look the same.
they're both 2 great looking teams.
Yeah, but why are the Wood Elves smaller and like a lot slimmer? I know they've got armor 7, but some of Pro Elves are, and some of Dark Elves are,
Skaven
the
and-
Witches are.
Yeah,
So-
and the team all sort of looks the same. It's really hard to tell the position. on
yeah,
it.
yeah. A lot of people have done conversions, haven't they, to try and mix the War Dancers.
For me, buy the Pro Elves, stick some heads with horns on, so Wood Elves would be a much better team.
Yeah, yeah.
But I've been really disappointed in the Wood Elves.
Yeah. And the fucking Wood Elf train at the minute is going to be so bad. Like, every tournament is going to be loads.
We need more dwarves. At least it keeps the population of Wood Elves down.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd say that.
But no, I totally agree. I just can't be asked to go to another tournament with loads of Wood Elves. So now, I literally build my rosters now. I used to do Sure Feet, Sprint, those kind of things for Halflings. But I've kind of gone away from that. I've kind of moved on to Dive and Tackle. Dive and Tackle to make a Wood Elf, or any elf, dodging on a 4, just to prone a Halfling. The Halfling's always on the fucking arse anyway. So to prone that, a 4+ is outstanding.
And if you throw another
amazing.
little Halfling in a tackle zone they're going to, then it becomes a 5+.
Exactly.
Which is pretty good. Somebody put a post on about what changes I'd like to see for an ogre team. Going off topic a little bit.
Yeah.
But it got me thinking about the shittest skill in Blood Bowl, which is Sneaky Git. And I'd like Sneaky Git to change to, if you're going to get sent off, it needs to be a double on the armour and a double on the injury. So
I agree.
Effectively, it's like rolling a double 1. And Sneaky Git would suddenly be a skill that people would use, and it would really help Flings, Goblins.
Yeah. It's the extra bits that are helping the stunters. See, this is the thing what we were saying. There was some guy, he's a good friend of mine, Darren, and he was just saying that, like, his favourite team's Halflings, but he's kind of stopped using them because they're becoming quite popular now, Halflings are. I'll be honest, I mean, we've not discussed the new positionals yet, but the new positionals for Halflings are phenomenal. I'm still a bit umming and ahhing about the catcher. I like the Hefties for the leader. I literally only use Hefties for the leader. Fend can be quite good in certain positions, so it's quite handy sometimes, but not really a skill that I would really put on a Halfling. But when you go in on catchers, we got Sprint, and then you get to reroll your catch on there is really good. So anyway, so Halflings and Goblins are becoming quite high. Like, people's rankings are starting to go above 150. I mean, I think that they weren't even going over the 150 on the NAF rankings.
I mean, the Goblins aren't.
No, but the Halflings are, and it's like it's starting to show that Halflings are getting a bit competitive.
I think that's part of it, but also, if you look at teams like the Bretons, they're quite high on the rankings.
Yeah.
But that's not because they're a particularly good team, it's because they generally are played by the more experienced coaches looking for a challenge. And I think Flings, new coaches don't want Flings because they don't want to get their shit kicked in every game. Yeah. So I think people tend to go to Flings once they know what they're doing, which probably ups their stats a little bit.
Yeah, that could be right, yeah.
Just a really quick thing. When I was speaking to Mark on Extra 2, I put to him what you'd said about Goblins still being the lowest ranked. And he was saying basically since they've got the Doom Diver and Fink the Fixer, they've come up in the rankings.
Yeah, Fink's really good, and the Doom Diver's good too.
So you're one of the best Goblin coaches I know. If not the
sweetness.
Best. Yeah.
I have my moments. They do help, but often you won't be using Fink, and a lot of tournaments won't let you take Fink, and Doom Divers are a bit of a risk. But one of the things that people are twigging is if you move the Doom Diver forward 4 squares, run your troll up to him, toss him off, then that Doom Diver will fly
land on the tackle zone,
right into the end zone.
Yeah.
And people haven't worked out their defence for that because there isn't a defence, which is why flying is generally illegal in Blood Bowl.
Yeah. But it's, I mean, Johnny pointed it out when there was a Goblin team going on. He thought, if you throw that Doom Diver out, and you can just, every time, you can just get it on the, if you can get it on the end zone every single time, and it's quite easy to do, especially if you've got an Edge 4 Doom Diver at the World Cup.
Oh,
you
yeah,
can get
I do.
that every
and a
single
strong
time.
arm troll. Oof. On day 2. Day 1, I don't care about scoring. What I want to do is just smash teams up, get to the bottom tables, and then day 2 and 3, maybe I'll win some games.
So I think on Friday night of the World Cup, I think I'm going to get a bit drunk. So I'm going to enjoy the Saturday night. No, well, I don't know if actually we're playing Friday, aren't we? So yeah, I want to get drunk on the Thursday night because I've got a blues night. Friday night, I'm just going to do whatever the fuck I want. Then I'm going to go, I'm not drinking on this night. I'm going to take the next two days quite seriously, and that's what my plan is.
I mean, that's not going to happen, Liam. You're going to get drunk every day.
No, not at all.
That's not going to happen.
I'll get a beer. I'll be sat there going, Liam, here's a beer. I'm like, oh, fucking hell, here we go. I don't want it, but you can't say no. So.
It's rude, isn't it?
So the second day of the Water Bowl, you said you weren't drinking, and the next thing I turned around, you got a Peroni and a gin and tonic.
Drink!
Oh, yeah, that was trying to kill my hangover.
Double fisting.
Yeah. I was trying to kill my hangover. I mean, okay, so here's a thing that I do at Blood Bowl tournaments, right? And this is
get drunk?
My dad drank a lot of alcohol, and he was like, this is the best way to get rid of a hangover. And it is true, and it works. If you drink a glass of red wine when you're hungover, first thing you do, don't drink water or nothing, you drink a glass of red wine. The wine breaks down the alcohol in your system, and it makes your blood flow better, and it gets through your system, and it kind of gets you a bit tipsy and calms you down. So
just going to throw in a quick legal disclaimer here.
Yeah.
Liam is not a doctor. He's an alcoholic. Don't take advice from him.
And just to represent the room, Jamie is looking like...
Well, what's your hangover cure?
A fry-up.
A fry-up?
Yes.
No.
Mackie D's breakfast as well. That's saved my life a few times.
Mackie D's, no tap.
The grease, it like clogs your arteries and stops the hangover
Flat
spreading.
Fanta was mine.
Flat Fanta?
Flat Fanta.
What's a flat Fanta? Oh, flat.
Yeah, Flat Fanta or a can of Lilt.
How do you make a flat Fanta?
You used to be able to get it from McDonald's.
But no one bought it because it's disgusting.
Because it was flat, yeah.
No, you see, it's a glass of red wine. Try it.
Nope.
Anyone who's out there, and if you're hungover, drink a glass of red wine. You'll be a bit tipsy for about half an hour.
Hey, you're not hungover, you're pissed again.
You've got, yeah.
Hair of the dog, isn't it?
The cycle is now complete.
But if you do it, it breaks it down, and within a couple of hours, you'll be stone sober. It works an absolute charm.
So your cure for a hangover is remaining drunk.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, I'm glad
It's quite work, yeah.
I used to have a shot of whiskey in the morning before I went to work so that on my lunch break I could go for a pint, and when I came back and I smelt of alcohol, they just thought it was from the night before.
What did you just say, Bill?
Oh, that's very clever.
Didn't go too well with your cornflakes, so it's...
What was we talking about? What else?
The new halflings. The new halflings are fantastic.
Yeah, the new halflings are absolutely amazing. Luckily, we did get one of the teams sent by Hungry Troll as well. Their halfling team, the Cajun Snacks.
With the catapult trees.
On the tree, which I'm going to be turning into a hot pot because the tree doesn't match the thing. But a nice little hot pot catapult tree. Yeah, I mean, so for Games Workshop models, I mean, the Deep Root model, I am obsessed with it. At the minute, I've got a Hungry Troll mixture. So I'm using theirs, mixing it with Games Workshop. I am a bit of an OCD snob, so I will have a Hungry Troll team and I will have a Games Workshop team, just because I'm just like that.
And then the styles are consistent.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, the only model that I would use from Hungry Troll, there's two, is the tree with the catapult and Rumble.
Quickly going back to the halflings. So when halflings are announced by GW and they're officially released in Spike magazine, when are they then sanctioned to play in tournaments?
Well, it's sanctioned now. You can go to some tournaments now. I've actually got them. I was trying to persuade Andy Thor at Thrud to get them ready for Thrud so I could use the new things. But because the tournaments now that have come out and then they started selling tickets, they're not going to change the teams because basically their skill pack is based on the old halflings. So like the World Cup is still the old halflings. But there was a big debate on it. I mean, the one thing I love about JTY at Games Workshop is he's as passionate as the NAF is, and he was just telling me this, like, Games Workshop rules are number one, and Games Workshop make the rules, not the NAF. I wanted to put that out there. It's not the NAF who are in charge, it's Games Workshop. So everybody who keeps asking this question, it's Games Workshop. But the NAF at NAF tournaments, like the World Cup, is the old rules, so they won't change it because that came out. After the World Cup, all halfling rules will be out, ready, and the NAF will accept it. Unfortunately, when most tournaments you go to the NAF, they will decide who has the rules and when they come out, only for NAF tournaments. But again, it's on the tournament organizer as well.
How many of you lot have actually played with the new halfling team?
I've had 100 games with them.
What, on
with the new ones?
On
yeah,
Blood Bowl 2? Or?
No, all tabletop. I've had about a good 10 games with you with the new ones.
At least, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm finding it really good. I mean, what I've decided is, again, the hefties are good. You get leader. You can pop 2 hefties on there. You get 2 rerolls plus your chef. Now, there was a big thing, everyone going to me, Liam, why are you not using Deep Root? Deep Root's amazing. Deep Root needs to be muster a halfling player. I'm sorry, guys. I play halflings all the time, and I kind of am going to start stepping up and saying, I kind of know my shit when it comes to halflings now. So I'm going to get debated no matter whatever I say. But Deep Root and Puggy, unfortunately, bye-bye. They are completely gone.
So 1990s.
Yeah, it is. It's like having Liam Gallagher at Wembley and then Bonehead turning up with a guitar. You're like, oh, fucking Bonehead. You know, we don't need him there. It's, you know, you don't want Liam and Noel. Deep Root, nah, it's too expensive. It's 340. Is that right? 340?
Do you know I've never played a game with halflings?
Really? Well, yeah. I'm pretty sure Deep Root is 340. With that, you can get Rumble, which is the new model, which is the guy on the goat. He rides the goat. He's got no hands. He's got horns. Strength 3. It's fucking disgusting. You've got a blitzer. So you've basically got a Zara, maybe a Carla, guy in a ram. Who can't pick up the ball. He's got no hands. And then you've got Carla. Carla Von Kill is the must on every halfling team. That's it. Carla has to be on that team. And then everyone's like, well, you have Carla and Deep Root. Fair enough, that's not bad, but it's fucking 500 gold. It's nearly 600 gold. To have those two on, that's a lot of gold. when I would rather spend 240 on Rumble or whatever he is, get some brews. So now halflings have brews. Now they are really, really stupid. So it's a 4+ to hit it off. Well, I tell you what, let's start from the beginning. You drink the brew, you roll D3, and then it's D3 halflings on the pitch. You can have up to 3 brews for the whole game. I think there's 60k. So you could have D3, and you can use all of them at the same time. So you could roll 3 D3. I'm pretty sure this is correct. So if I'm not, I'm going to get shot down. But I'm pretty sure you can roll 3 D3. So you potentially could get 9.
How many D3?
3 D3.
3D3, Liam.
3 D3. So you could get 3 D3. I'm going to say it one more time. So you get... Fuck off. Now I'm confusing myself. So you could potentially get 9 really, really stupid, frenzy, dauntless halflings.
Wow.
For the cost of 120 gold. Potentially. So imagine that. Dauntless and frenzy. It could really backfire on you.
For the whole game? Or just
for that,
just for the drive?
The drive. Yeah, just for the drive. Which is fantastic.
Yeah.
You could potentially destroy a team with that left, right and centre. But it's really, really stupid. So there's that. Then you get the hot pot, which can be used once per game. And that's 60 gold. You shoot it off at a player. It like scatters, like I think it's like D3 in a straight line. If it lands on the person, it hits them and you roll armour and everything. And everyone else around them just falls over. So you potentially got a bombardier for 60 gold. So I would rather spend...
If it's in the outside zones, they
the outside, all the adjacent squares.
Is it 4 up if you're in the adjacents?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like that shit.
No. It's only on the guy in the middle. The rest fall down.
But if it backfires, it lands in your reserve
box.
box.
This is the thing. So it goes on there and they fall over. So they only fall over. So you don't roll the armour like a bomb.
Okay.
So they only fall over, but the middle guy you would roll for. Again, if I'm wrong, tell me. But I'm pretty sure this is it. So on a roll of 2 to 6, it's successful. On a roll of 1, it backfires into your reserves, and you roll D3 halflings, which get moved into your knockout box.
Oh dear.
It backfires into your reserve box, and if you've got 3 on there, and you get
quite
3,
like that.
and they go in, so it can work, and it's once per game, 60 gold. I would rather get Rumble-O, a brew, or maybe 2 brews, and a hot pot. I mean, you've got that or deep root.
And also, deep root, it's just a tree. It's not that exciting.
It's just doesn't take
and
root.
we play halflings. What you play halflings because you want the fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So take the fun, crazy stuff every time.
Exactly, and for the cost of it to get deep root, so you could have the brews, you could have Rumble-O, and you can have the hot pot, and you can have Carla. Why would you just take deep root and Carla? Unfortunately, that's how it's gone. I mean, Puggy is a thing of the past. I've got a few coaches now messaging me going, what do you reckon? What do you think to this? I've been taking Puggy and I'm taking Carla, and I've said, look, try this build. You're going to love it. And literally every single person now has come back going, fuck me, this is overpowered. It is ridiculous. If it goes wrong, it goes wrong, like goblins. If something goes wrong, they just blow up. But if it works, it is outrageously incredible. It's fun as well. I mean, you're sitting there going, oh, let's score a touchdown. No, hot pot. Boom!
Oh boy!
Smash a guy down with a hot pot right on the touchdown line. It gives you that extra. And then you've got your catches, which are sprint. You've got sprint, which is amazing. Catch, to re-roll your catch. So you one turn there's more rolls, but it's a lot easier to get there. Yeah, then you've got your leadership. So you can take a chef, 2 hefties, 2 leaders. So you've got 2 re-rolls plus your chef.
Doesn't leader, you can only get 1 re-roll. So if you've got...
Yeah.
But if one of them dies, then you use
you lose you lose it. Yeah. So it's like a free re-roll.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Don't forget your werepoodle.
Werepoodle, yeah. Jamie, when he first started playing Blood Bowl, bought me an impact miniature werepoodle. Halfling. It is really weird model, wasn't it?
It's very
It was
weird.
like this little tiny body with this huge giant sheep head, and it's a werepoodle. Yeah, impact miniatures.
Hal, have you played the new Halflings yet?
No, not played a game with them yet. I'm going to try and get a game in.
Honestly, hands down, JTY and the guys at Games Workshop have done the best job on the Halflings that I could ever ask for, and everybody needs to try them out. I can't express how well they are, and JTY's put a lot of work into them as well, and you can tell. I was talking to him about the NAF, and he's put so much work into them, and then the models. I mean, obviously they need new trees. I mean, you can't just use those old trees, and the old hot pot, they need the new hot pot model. They definitely need a Rumble like fast, because
everyone's going to get from
they
third
need
party.
him. They literally need him really, really quick. It needs to go out. They need to get some new trees. I will put them down for that. But the rules set, the skill set, the new Halfling team. Bravo, Games Workshop. Absolutely bravo.
What I'd like to see them do is do a blister pack with all the star players in one, like they did with like the extra pack for the Skavens or the Goblins or the Humans.
Well, look at the star players that they've got now for Halflings, though. Have you seen that? They've got a pie. So if someone throws a pie, so we've got a Bombardier now. Someone on stilts. They've got like long legs.
I know what stilts are, but thanks for the acting.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
I thought it was quite good. Ali, can you use stilts?
No, I can spin plates. My dad taught me how to spin plates, so I can plate spin.
Useful life skill.
I'd love
Jamie, have
to
you got
see
any
that.
plates?
I have actually bought some new plates today.
Wait, we don't want to use new plates.
Yeah.
I've got a brush as well, so you could use that.
Could you use a brush and a plate?
No, probably not.
Oh,
Do you just balance
I'd
on your
love
finger or just on your head?
No, there's like, you
on
know,
his belly, cheating.
just circusy spin plates.
That little
Yeah.
action.
The plastic
Just like he's
ones.
giving
Yeah,
himself
yeah.
a car key. Just fucking spaffing on his face.
I want to talk about contrast paints.
Oh,
Because for me,
what do you think to
fucking
him?
hate-
Really?
I think they'll get me into the side of the hobby that I
Yeah, I
fucking
think-
hate, because I hate painting.
I agree with that.
I'm a lazy painter. If it was possible to buy a team already painted,
Just
I
leave
wouldn't
it at
care.
Liam's house.
Yeah, that's what I've done in the past. I'm hoping if I get some paint, I'm going to test the contrast paints, and hopefully it'll get me into the painting side of the hobby. But what do you guys think?
One of my bugbears, I paint to a reasonable standard, and I like to see a fully painted team on the board. What I don't like is when I'm playing someone and they're either just grey or just undercoated, or they've got like this really shit paint job on them where they've clearly not made any effort. So I don't mind if people aren't the greatest painter, it doesn't bother me, but it does bother me a little bit when people have made no effort. So if the contrast paints help encourage people to paint to a decent standard, then I'm absolutely all in favour of
I mean, I
them.
really try and make effort. I just so
Yeah, Chaos guys
just-
are nice.
Yeah, my wife painted some of them.
So
And my dwarfs.
So you're going to buy your wife some contrast paints and tell her
Yeah.
to crack on.
So the thing is, I think contrast paints are shit. Like, I really hate them. But if you look at Darren Latham and you look at the guys that are using the contrast paints and actually putting them in a positive way, they can be really good. I'm never going to use them because I'm set in my ways. I know how to paint. I know how to wash. I know how to highlight. I'm quite happy with them. I 100% agree with both of you that contrast paints will help people get painted up teams, make your teams look nice. I fucking hate it when some prick turns up and he's got like this grey and he's just whacked a white on it. And then if someone says, oh, you need 3 colours on your team. So he's whacked a white on it. Then he's put a black eye and then a purple mouth. And you're like, yeah, that's 3 colours, isn't it? You're like, you cheeky bastard. No. So if it helps people with the contrast, it does. And I know it will encourage people to do it. So it's a good thing to bring up, that is, Alan.
What annoys me is that the paint isn't just blue or red or green.
do you
It's
mean?
like Kemry green. They've just got weird names. Why not just call it blue?
Every few years, they change all the names and leave the colours the same. You're
Yeah.
like, what?
Oh, my favourite is Flash Gets Yellow.
Flash, yeah.
Flash get yellow, but it's actually green. Do you know the names don't correspond with the actual colour in the tub?
No, I think Flash Gets Yellow is yellow.
Well, there you go.
It is a thing. So this is the one thing that I wanted to. A lot of people are saying, how many fucking hosts do you have, Liam? How many people are on 2 Jump Flings? I wanted to put this out there just to say, this is what we're doing. We've got Drew, who is a host. Mike, who is the editor.
All-round god.
The host, and pretty much the brains behind the whole operation. Alan is Alan.
Yep.
Jamie is a guest, and we do have a guest on every episode just because, you know, you've got to mix it up a bit. Some of these podcasts, you listen to the same guys over and over again. Not some of them, all of them.
Namely you.
Other podcasts, they don't have many guests. We always have to have one special guest on because you've got me, I do the social media part, Alan does as well, and I'm one of the hosts. We've got Buller. Buller is a new addition to the team. He's going to be our European correspondent, basically. He goes to every tournament pretty much in Europe. He's just been to Malta, he's just done Belgium, he's going to Spain, and he's literally going there, recording for us, and then we're going to be using his to give us more content. So what he's going to be doing is giving us his interviews, passing them on to Mike. Mike will just put a quick beginning, quick end, and we've got a podcast. That's Buller's side. So we've got a European guy.
Where's he from? Is he Danish?
It's Danish, yeah.
Is he classic Blood Bowl build, or is he one of these tall, handsome Danes?
He is not a tall, handsome Dame, no. He's
Good.
going to love this but when we talk about him. He is like a skinny Fred Flintstone. He's like a skinny Fred Flintstone.
Hot.
Yeah, quite sexy, yeah.
He's a real person. You're not just going to do accents.
I
and
hope so.
pretend.
It's not going to be like a Tyler Durden
Does he
thing.
dress the
We're
same?
gonna-
Does he dress the same as Fred Flintstone?
No.
It's a furry loincloth. Alan, that's your costume for Thrud Bowl.
I've been told that my costume for Thrud Bowl's a He-Man costume, but I don't know.
Oh, we'll sort that out. So we've got James Luft, who's in Florida.
Yeah.
Who basically does all our patches. He does like loads of work for us in America because we can't fly to America and attend all the tournaments. So we've got him doing that, and we've got Mark over there as well, who they basically cover the whole of the America side of it. And like Mark's going to Canada. We wouldn't be able to get to Canada.
We can also get someone for New Zealand as well.
Yeah.
There's someone waiting in the wings for New Zealand.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, we're the only podcast in the whole of the Blood Bowl world that can cover everything in the entire world. So what we're trying to do is cover all the Blood Bowl content, and we're trying to get them involved and do little things for us. And then we've got Joe at Mini Monologue now, who's doing all of our unboxings and things like that. He's doing live games. I mean, what do you guys think about the live games and all his unboxing? I mean, I wanted to discuss this on the podcast, so when he listens to it, he gets a bit of feedback. I mean, I want to hear criticism, and I want to hear what people think about unboxings, because
they're boring. But he seems like a really nice chap. I don't want to think...
Oh, you're going to meet him? He's lovely.
Yeah. You're going to have to fight him, Jamie. And spoilers, you're going to win.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Well, you can make love to it if you want.
He has got a ponytail.
Oh, is that what you like?
Something to hold on to, isn't it?
Oh, picturing that. Maybe they could do a video of that.
Unbox this.
Exactly. See, Jamie thinks that they're boring, this is what was brought up today. I mean, for me, if I was going to buy a box, I would want to know what's in it and what I'm getting.
Part of the enjoyment is opening the box for yourself. It's like a Christmas present. If someone gave you a wrap present and then said, by the way, that's a Nerf gun, what's the point in unwrapping it?
I watched an unboxing this morning while I was having a poo. Not that that's relevant.
How was the poo?
On the Bristol scale, about a 4. So yeah, all right.
It's all right. Nice.
But the game that they were unboxing was Mordheim.
Okay, that'd be cool.
20-year-old game, and he had a fresh box, cut the plastic off it.
No way!
Opened
Dirty
it.
bastard, that's horrible.
Yeah, but it's a 20-year anniversary for Mordheim, which if people don't know was sort of a skirmish game set in the old Warhammer Fantasy Battle universe.
Really good game.
So good.
Really good game.
But then there's these miniatures that have been in there for 20 years. It probably still has that kind of new miniature smell. And you open up. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
See, that's what I mean. It's like, to me, I love a good unboxing. It sounds
weird. But if it's something that you're thinking of
but
buying,
this is what
or
we're
something
trying to...
that you don't know anything about.
This is what we're trying to find out.
If it's something that you're passionate about, then it takes away that element of, I've got a new game.
It's one of those things that splits people, because like me and my missus are two completely different people. I will watch Game of Thrones and I will not want to know what happens at the end. I want to experience that for myself.
Yeah.
She will get a book, whatever book she's reading, and she will, after about 20 pages, if she's into it, she will flick and read the last page before she then reads the rest of the book.
She's a monster.
What a heathen.
I can't, but there are people like that, and it's the same with unboxing. There's some people that like...
That's a good analogy, actually.
Some people are like, why the hell would you want to watch someone unboxing? And I kind of am that with some things, but then other things I'm quite excited to see what you get in the box, and you know.
If it was something that I didn't play or that I wasn't passionate about, then it's nice to have a look. Oh yeah,
just out of curiosity, yeah.
No, I thought that was really good. It's really nice to know what people think about that, and then hopefully Joe would take this as a what can you call it?
Threat of rage.
Constructive criticism.
Yeah, we'll say that one. That's fine. Another thing we'd like to talk about is the NAF. So me and Drew went to the NAF. I got 3 wins. 3 wins with Halflings.
I came 44th out of 200.
Oh, that's really good.
Took Lizards, which I've never played before. The Lizards I put a picture up there, red and yellow, and I used the Skinks from Warplock Miniatures, which are lovely, and
really
the Lizards from Fanarth Miniatures, which are really good as well. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Second day I won 3 games. Yeah, which was nice. And the first day I think I got maybe a loss, a win and a draw. So I did pretty good. My favourite moment was my last game. I was playing against a Dark Elf player. It was 1-1. He kicked to me, so I had 2 turns left to try and win it. Well, my Skinks caught it. And I thought, okay, it's fine. I'll move a few Sauruses forward, do a little bit of blocking, and then I was planning to move my skink forward, create a bit of a cage, then he'd burst out and score, and everyone would congratulate me and tell me how wonderful I was. But I didn't have time. I moved the 2 Sauruses forward, had my skink with a ball deep in my half, thought I'd do a few blocks, double skulled, re-rolled, double skull. My last re-roll, I thought, fuck. There's no way I can score it now. He does his turn. He runs his elves over to my 2 Sauruses. They're the only ones within scoring range. And throws a few blocks. He finishes his turn. So on my last turn, I worked out that I could mathematically score. But the way I had to do it was run my skink forward 8 squares, go for it twice, hand off to a Saurus in 3 tackle zones. That Saurus then had to blitz out with a 1 dice, dodge, and then do 2 tackle zones. So I started my dice rolls, and this guy was like, well, that's fine, it's 1-1, it's no problem. The skink moves forward, 2 go for it's fine. Handing it off, rolled the 6 that I needed. I did a 1 dice blitz with the Saurus, knocked out a Dark Elf. The Saurus then dodged out, and then ran in 2 tackles with no rerolls. I stood up and said, "Fuck you!" And I've never seen an opponent look so fucked off in my life. But it was incredible. It was more dice than I've ever thrown in one move, and 1-2-1. So for me, that was my crowning moment.
Did he cry?
Yeah, I had to leave because I thought he was going to get really angry with me.
Another tournament that we all went to was the Water Bowl in February, and Liam actually made someone cry.
Oh my God, you that child.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we talked about it in the last podcast.
It made
didn't
a
we?
child cry.
So yeah, there was a kid strolled up, right? Strolled up and he went, "Fucking halflings, welcome fucking
I was
New
playing
Year."
his dad at the same time.
Was ya?
Yeah.
What are you sat there
He was
going?
a chaos-
Oh, yeah.
he was
It was
chaos
chaos.
team.
He was going, "I'm going to destroy your halflings, oh crap!" And I was like, right, this little bastard's going to get it. He's going, right? So I started playing him, and then like I killed 2 of his chaos warriors within the first turn. And
He
then-
killed he killed his
He
Minotaur.
killed his Minotaur on his 3rd turn, yeah. And it's just he had like I think it was like 4 players left at the end of the game. So he was winning 2-0 in the second half, and everyone was like, "Liam, go easy on him." And he was going, "No, I can't believe this. It's like, I'm still going to win, yeah. Still got second half." He was a great kid, don't get me wrong, but if someone's going to taunt me, I'm going to go hit back. So yeah, I scored 4-0, right? And then it was the last turn. Everyone was going, "Liam, just like well done, Liam." And this kid was like, "Oh, I felt so bad." And then he was like, "Can't believe halflings, the crap." I was like, right, 5-0. No, they're not. 5-0. Boom. So yeah.
That was the turn 16,
and then
wasn't it?
everyone was like, "Liam, you evil bastard." Like, everyone kept coming around going, "Liam, you're horrible." And then this kid was like, started like smothering in the water in his eyes, and I was like, gave him loads of miniatures, gave him some badges, and gave him loads of stuff, and said, "Look, well done, mate. It's a good game." But
I'm noticing a trend here. I've got a 7-year-old son who was playing Liam. My little lad's got William, his name is. He's got a little dwarf team, and he rolled a double skull.
oh no, let's do it like this.
Well, no, I mean Liam
I was
beating
trying
him anyway.
to lose. I was trying to lose.
Yeah, he says. And then when William rolled this double skull, he laughed in his face. Burst out laughing in the middle of Badge. And William just broke down in tears, crying. I had to give him a cuddle and point out how well he'd done, and you've still got 3 players left.
This is how it went.
And he was just
like,
sat there laughing.
I was like, "Oh, I can't do this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dodge. They've all got like tackles, so it's 4 threes, 3 dice uphill, whatever. Dodged, 3 dice uphill. Pow, 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 pow. Knocked him down. I was like, "Oh God, don't be a 10, 11. Oh shit, don't kill it. Double 11. It was 11, wasn't it?
Was
and
it
then
11,
it's like
was it?
dead. I was like, "Oh no!" And then I was like, "It's not going to happen again." So I rolled again on another dwarf. It was like 2 dice uphill. Pow pow. 11. Oh. 12, and then we just started laughing so much because I was trying not to die. I was trying to lose.
Were you using your special dice?
I couldn't believe it, and then I couldn't stop laughing, and I just kept going, "Oh, I'm just going to foul him. I'll get sent off." Broke his arm, broke his arm and killed him. Oh my God. And it just imploded, didn't it? His
dwarfs imploded, and so did William.
Has William played since?
So
Yeah.
William.
What happens is we play against each other, and then he tells me what he wants to do. I tell him what he should do, and we do that. And occasionally he wins.
So you're almost playing both sides.
Yeah.
Batting for both teams.
Hello, cutie pie.
Yeah. You've got to.
With that vest, you look like you're batting for both teams.
Well.
So we've got a few questions. This is the one thing that we always do, and all the other podcasts copy it. And we like to ask our fans questions, anything you like. We've had how deep is Alan's belly button and shit like that. So first one is, what is your master plan for the World Cup? So what is our master plan? Master plan is, like we've just said before, we're going to get shit-faced on a couple of nights.
Lose the first 3 games, win the next 6.
Yeah.
Try not to make a fool of ourselves too much.
Exactly. We're the only stunty in the World Cup. Did you know that? We're literally the only World Cup stunty team. There's no one. Yeah, we are the only ones. And our aim is not to finish last. If we come second to last, we've won.
There's 1,400 coaches.
Yep.
There's going to be like some special bus or something, isn't there? Where they just bring on people.
Alan, are you going? Because Alan's a driver and he's the conductor. He's taking his army with
Alan's
him.
buses.
Ding, ding. Hey up, hey up, hey up. I'm Alan. Hello, my name is Alan.
Fucking vegans!
Stop!
Hey up, Ducks, Alan's here.
I think we might. I think we might do surprisingly okay.
We've got some really good coaches.
We've got some good...
I hope it's going to make people nervous. I'm really hoping it's going to.
I'm
going
to play naked just to.
I might just do, yeah. Oh yeah, I'll have my dick out. I'm going to do everything I can. Like I might put some nipple clasps on and just really like go. Why is he wearing nipple clasps? I'm like, to freak him out.
Just start tugging on
yeah.
them.
Yeah. Want to score? Ooh.
What's that buzzing? That's just my beads.
But that is the plan, isn't it?
Yeah, I've had a real think about my list, and I've gone with.
It's a nice way to build, isn't it? It's
fucking
stunning.
You can do what you want. So my day 2 and 3, I'm kind of focusing on throwing the Doom Diver, getting some touchdowns. The first day, it's all about just brutalising people's teams.
Yeah.
In the hope that I'll play some, I don't know, something fairly easy like Brett's or Amazon's, something like that. Dwarves. Dwarves, just fling a couple of ball and chains into them. They can guard as much as they want. They ain't gonna get strength 7.
I'll just throw over him. Just fucking throw my flings over him. That's it. So yeah, that's literally the plan. Quite easy, isn't it? Okay, the thing that interests halflings the most: what snacks and drinks go best with Blood Bowl and D&D for that matter? Because for the people who don't know, we do a D&D podcast as well. It's Two Drunk Flings Do D&D. Please check us out at SoundCloud, and Matt will give you some more information on that in a bit. So, what's the best things to drink and eat while playing Blood Bowl?
Beer and chicken wings.
Beer and chicken wings.
I would agree on the beer. Chicken wings, so you get sticky fingers.
Yeah, no way. Fucking sit there dropping it on the board. What did you do? Someone dropped a fucking sticky barbecue chicken leg on you.
That's why you got the wipes.
Oh my god, no. Have you ever really played a game of Blood Bowl with chicken wings?
On the computer, yeah.
Have you? Your keyboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's things.
You press one button and all the letters.
What's yours, Jamie? What do you eat?
I just drink a lot of Red Bull.
Technically, Red Bull should be cheating, you know. It's like steroids, isn't it?
Enhancer.
Yeah, it is a performance enhancer.
Well, I've drank that much recently that I now piss green urine. I live on Red Bull.
Like I said earlier, not a doctor, just an alcoholic.
Yeah. It's worth in the night. You don't need to turn the light on.
What about you, Drew?
I would say beer, crisps, lovely Doritos.
Yeah.
That'll do me. Although I think the nicest food I've seen at a tournament was the Strangle Bowl put on a really good spread of food for lunch last year.
Strangle Bowl put on Dominoes at the lunch.
Yeah, they did, didn't they?
That was amazing.
It was really good, yeah. Strangle Bowl put a lot out.
There was a tournament in Derby that put donuts on for breakfast, mentioning no names, Liam.
Yeah, donuts for breakfast.
Oh, Two Drunk Flings tournament was pretty good as well.
Yeah.
Forbidden donut.
Did all right with it.
Which I won. Water Bowl food was pretty good as well.
Yeah, Water Bowl's
Subway,
fantastic. Yeah. Luckily, like now, I mean, they all know that. I'm not saying it, but yeah, they all look after
that you're
me
a vegan.
Well. Yeah, I know.
Excuse me, vegan coming through.
But they look after me as well. So when I'm there, they actually get some really nice food from them all as well. Like Thrud, they're cooking up my barbecue stuff and everything. It's proper nice for them.
Yeah, the fact that the food and the booze is included at Thrud is fantastic.
I know. It's really good. So another thing, what were you bringing to Thrud Bowl booze-wise? Well, I'm bringing a big bottle of JD.
Sambuca.
I've got a bottle of 4-year-old tequila that I'm...
Fucking I'm going to fuck out of that. I'm going to drink so much I find you attractive. That's how
Liam's,
Liam's
Liam's going to drink so much that he's going to eat
I
me.
ain't touching that shit. I told you, I puked out my arse. It was that bad.
This isn't the brand of tequila that's got the worm in, so you're fine.
Well, honestly, I was that drunk. I got home to the pub. Right, I just live above a pub.
That sounds about right.
And I don't remember getting home. And my boss, because I was working there as well, my boss pulled me off and said, Liam, I need to have a chat with you. Like, fucking hell, what did I do last night? I can't remember nothing. And he showed me the video footage, and I stuck my pizza to the fucking wall. I bought a pizza from a shop, I picked it up, I splattered it on the wall, and went to bed. My boss comes down in the morning, there's a pizza stuck on the fucking wall. And I was like, I'm never touching tequila again. I don't know what, I've never done anything like that in my life. I don't know why I've thought about doing it. Yeah,
we'll see you next week. Next week, I can picture it.
I do love pizza.
Alan,
but I want to stick it to
get me a drink.
That's what I mean. It's weird.
Yeah. And he'll be like,
And then when he's really drunk,
yeah,
we'll just put ham in his mouth.
Yeah, we're going to chuck him in the sea as well.
Nice.
Fucking hell, you guys are lovely. Chuck me in the sea.
Drew's going to
Alan, that's a horrible thing. I'm going to chuck you, get you pissed and chuck you in the sea. Watch how you paddle back.
We're going to hold you underwater while a dolphin has sex with you.
You
can't swim.
The king of the islands when we finish with you.
Look, naturally buoyant.
What you need to do is like the picture that's on Facebook where he's obviously fallen asleep and then they've half eaten a burger and then put it in their hand. You need to do that.
I'll just fucking eat it. I'm not one of those proper vegans. I'm the world's shittest vegan. Like I've got leather shoes on, a leather belt, got a leather wallet. You know, if I'm hanging or I'm pissed up and someone gives me some meat, I'll just fucking eat it. I don't give a shit. I only do it so I don't die. So yeah.
Good enough reason, I suppose.
So, if you were magically transported into the world of Blood Bowl, what team and position would you be?
That is an excellent question.
That's a good question, isn't it? That's from Alex Self. If you're magically transported into the world of Blood Bowl, what team and position would you be? Mine's straightforward and standard, Halflings, and I would definitely be a hefty, exactly.
I would go Amazon thrower. I would tuck.
Fucking hell.
And then just be like hanging out in the changing rooms afterwards.
Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
I'd be a halfling chef because I like food.
And that's a
but
safe
I'm shit
role.
at Blood Bowl.
Yeah.
So I'd rather stay off the pitch.
Halfling chef. That's
Yeah,
a good
halfling
one.
chef.
That is a good one. Jamie.
Undead ghoul because they're expected to smell.
So you don't have to clean your undergusset.
I don't have to clean anything, and if I get hungry, I'll just eat someone in the crowd.
Mike?
Goblin fanatic.
Oh,
yeah, good choice.
Just because I'm all over the place. You never quite know which way I'm going to head.
You kind of have that goblin voice kind of thing going with you, that kind of thing.
I'll take that as a compliment. I'm not sure it
David
is.
Bowie in the corner.
Yeah, little Goblin King.
Oh, don't. Labyrinth used to freak
Oh,
me out.
Mike, you've got no power over me.
Right. When you host your next tournament, what pie should be used for the mandatory post-Game 2 pie eating contest?
Cream pie.
Yeah, of course. Cream pie. Fucking
Just Drew.
I'm going to leave it on that one. That's
that's
a nice cream pie. Have you been practicing your German for the World Cup?
9.
I can only say one thing, right, in German. I don't know if it's German, which is wieder haben lange reden, which is something on Call of Duty. They used to say it quite a lot.
Sounds
Wieder haben
Swedish.
underleden.
It does sound a little bit Northern European.
I think it's like, watch out, grenade or something.
Wie geht es dir?
What's that?
How do you do? But said more aggressively because it's German.
Oh, say it in, like an English person.
Wie geht es dir?
Yeah, it sounds better German, I think. Thanks. Well, but, so I've not practiced at all.
I'm not going to. I'm just going to speak loudly and slowly until they understand me.
Or just stand and smile.
Yeah.
Spy, beer, and bitter.
Yeah. Luckily, I'm going to be meeting up with some Germans up there. They can do all the talking for me. Standard. So, this is a really good one. Okay, I love this. So, you're casting director for a multi-million mockumentary about a Fling team in Blood Bowl. Which Hollywood celebrities would you cast as Puggy?
Danny's veto.
I dropped my monster condom that I used for my Magnum Dom.
That's quite a good one, actually.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
That is really, really good. Yeah, I actually agree with that. Danny's video is a good one. Carla?
Scarlett Johansson.
I'd go someone like Maisie Williams. They got to be badass to be Carla.
Too short. Felicity Jones.
There you go. I'd have that.
Who
straight
played Jyn Erso in Star Wars Rogue One.
Yeah.
Great actress. Kick-ass. Oh, I think she'd be fantastic.
I think so. Absolutely amazing. Deep Root.
Vin Diesel.
Well, he played Groot, didn't he?
Yeah, so
yeah.
he's getting typecast as trees now. Your acting is quite wooden.
Should branch out more.
Hey, that was a shocker.
What was that one?
Should branch out more.
Welcome to the party, pal.
My immediate reaction was Brian Blessed, but someone said that.
Oh,
and then I
that would be
thought
perfect.
maybe Benedict Tendersnatch.
I think I know how to say penguin. I'd say penguins.
Yeah, that could be good as well.
Because he did the dragon in The Hobbit, didn't
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
he was
yeah.
really good at that
he?
as
So
well.
I think he'd do a good job on that.
I agree.
I wouldn't have a beer with him, but I think he's a good actor.
I was thinking of Andy
He'd
Serkis
be
for
more of
Deep
a
Root.
vampire.
Andy Serkis as Deep Root would have been fucking
He'd be good for
spot
the Jim and Bob.
Yeah.
So, what celebration would you have after breaking a 10-game losing streak?
Mike?
Alan will tell you when it happens.
Okay, Alan. So the last fucking 100 games, 500, what is it, 100 games?
What? On Fumble?
Whatever, all your records, yeah.
Previously on Flings.
I've played 117 matches. I got 5 wins, 3 draws, and 109 losses. So I've now played 148 matches. I've won 5, I've drawn 3, I've lost 140. I've played 170 games on
Have you
Fumble.
checked it already? Yeah.
Yeah, I've won 5.
Yeah. Still 5.
Drawn 4 and lost 161.
Basically, okay.
It's still 5 games in over a year.
Every time we check in on Alan, the first 2 stats are exactly the same, but the last one is bigger.
That's since the first episode.
Yeah, since
the first episode, you've not won a game.
No.
Unbelievable, Jeff!
On Fumble, I've won some tabletop games.
You won your first NAF.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Water
He
Bowl.
won his first NAF.
Water Bowl.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that game when we were telling your opponent you were the worst Blood Bowl player in the
His
world.
fucking
Oh, his
face. He was not happy
He
about
wasn't.
that. And he went, well, I fucking hate this game. He was
not happy.
at all. You just lost to the world's worst player. Technically, you're not. He is.
Do you know, I won an award that weekend as well for scoring the least amount of touchdowns over
You
the
scored
weekend.
one touchdown.
Well
didn't you?
deserved.
You
Yeah.
scored that one touchdown.
One touchdown.
wasn't it? Yeah. That's amazing. So, what is your celebration after a 10-game losing streak?
I reckon I'd streak.
You'd streak for
Yeah.
losing 10 games?
Oh, wait.
Losing.
No, it's for breaking the
breaking
the
Oh,
streak.
after breaking it. Oh, yeah.
I'd streak for
Fucking
the
hell.
streak.
I would. Oh my god, what's he doing? Oh fucking hell!
There we
No.
go.
Ah, it's my face. We've just seen Drew run up and down the room, bollock naked. Well, not bollock naked. Did the elephant thing where you pull your pockets out as you knob up, and just ran up and down and like helicoptered it. It was quite
Impressive,
good. It
wasn't
was
it?
quite good. Yeah. I mean, if I was going to do a celebration after 10 games, it's not really that much. I lose that many, so I won't really celebrate it.
I think I'd actually cry.
I was going to say
at
you're
winning a
crying
game.
inside right now, aren't you? It's still
The fact of only losing 10 games and breaking a 10-game losing streak.
yeah, nothing.
I'd helicopter, but it'd be just like someone flicking a light switch on and off.
If you could get rid, this is from John Jess, if you could get rid of one team in the game, what would it be? Also, if you could punch any star player, who would it be? Well, I know this one straight up, and I've got to look at Mike. Mike's eager to answer this one. My first team I'd love to get rid of is fucking Wood Elves.
Yeah!
Because they're fucking dickheads. I hate them, and I would punch Long Strides because it's my name, not his.
Yeah, I fucking hate playing Wood Elves. They're a team that people tend to pick if they just want to win games.
Yeah, exactly.
So I've ticked off my NAF list. I've painted my team. I'll never play them again, I don't think. If I could punch anyone, and I do whenever I see him on the board, Griff. I fucking love fouling him to death.
Yeah, Griff, yeah. Mike?
Yeah, Wood Elves. I don't know why I'd get rid of Wood Elves, but yeah. Interesting to hear you say those things there, Drew.
I only played them once, and I mean, just there's no challenge, is there, when you can beat another elf team 7-1?
Oh,
Just so Jamie doesn't know, people who don't know, Drew beat Mike 7-1.
That's over 1 hour we got into the podcast before it was mentioned.
Oh, yeah, that's not bad. So, yeah, Alan?
I'd love to punch Morg.
Why? Morg's
Why
amazing.
go for the biggest, baddest person on the pitch? Make a statement, don't you?
Fucking Alan Schwarzenegger over there.
Teams I'd get rid of. I don't know. I think dwarves. I think
Get rid of it.
as much as I'd like. Yeah, because they're just little bastards.
Jamie.
I'd get rid of Khemri because they're boring.
Khemri is so boring.
Them Tomb Guardians, which are just mummies, and there's loads of them. Is it 4 they can have?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I hate that. And I'd punch Bob Bifford.
thing about Khemri is, in a league, the fact that those Tomb Guardians have got decay on means that it makes it quite hard for them to develop. But in a regen tournament, yeah, they basically don't have a negative trait.
Yeah, the shit.
They'd beat me, and I was bored, and
it
was frustrating because
it's like playing dwarfs.
Their mummies just ganged up on me, and
someone had him in the. Oh, it was Dan Atherton. He had him in the DBBL a couple of years ago. He played a couple of seasons.
Did you do well?
Can't remember.
See, that's how boring you are. No one really
I genuinely can't remember.
Both me and Dan Atherton, I think, got beaten by a Khemri team at the Stafford Scramble.
Oh, Stafford Scramble,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, some people take them. They're rare, kept rare though, aren't they? Someone takes Khemri, really rare, but only people that are doing the 26 usually take them. Here's one from Kev Frankham anyway. I like the Hollywood theme. Someone makes a movie of your life, which actor plays you? I know Alan's is Danny DeVito.
Yours would be the guy who did that. Hey, you guys from the Goonies. Whatever his name was.
Check out a picture of the guy who is in Narcos and the guy who played the Viper guy in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
He looks just like Liam. The resemblance is scary.
I've
seen some pictures of it. The resemblance is scary.
I'll take that all day. Except I've watched myself get my eyes popped out my head.
Still the Goonies.
You've both got a face, so that's where the similarity
and the arms and legs.
Jamie, you're Rabsy Nesbitt.
Obviously. Sweet God, man, he's pure brilliant.
Mike, the guy out of Scream, the guy who plays Shaggy in Scooby-Doo.
Look out, Scoob!
Everybody calls me Shaggy. Yeah. Loads of people call me Shaggy. I don't know.
Loads of people call me Shaggy.
I'd quite like Macaulay Culkin to play me.
Hey, that's quite a good one.
Good
Not the crackhead one or the young Home Alone one.
Somewhere between the two.
I saw him interviewed. He's quite down to earth now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
He's to shag Miley Kunis or Millie
And
Kunis.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Not at the same time. Jackson was never interested in that.
What about you, Drew?
I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. That Scottish guy who's in Cold Feet.
Yeah, the one who...
James Nesbitt.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Housewife's favourite, James Nesbitt.
James Nesbitt's Irish, isn't he?
He's Scottish, I think. Scottish.
James Nesbitt's from Northern Ireland.
Oh.
So I will not be played by Paddy Bombchucker.
So, what is the air speed velocity of an unladen swallow?
It's a simple question of weight ratios.
African or European?
Unladen.
But an African or European? You've never listened to Monty Python.
I know what Monty Python is,
Yeah, but unladen, it's African or European.
I was just waiting for you to pop out the fucking room. But yeah, I get the joke.
What
done.
are swallows laden with anyway?
I have
Coconuts.
no idea.
But I can tell you, it's between 50 and 65 kilometres per hour.
Thank you very much, Drew. Thank you. Why is water clear but snow white?
Oh, I know this. Because the light reflects.
It's
reflection of light.
So, light will go through water.
This is from Glowworm Simon.
The snow will crystallise, and it's the crystallisation that causes the refraction of the light.
Thank you very much.
When all the colours are together, they produce white.
Exactly right.
And from Andy Cook, what is the air velocity of an unladen halfling?
Less than a swallow.
I would estimate around about 30 foot per second.
Okay, there we go. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for sending the questions. Again, they're really good. At least it's not nothing about how many pencils can Alan hold under his boobs.
Or how much wood could a fucking woodchucker chuck.
Woodchucker chuck.
Yeah, that depends on whether they could chuck wood.
Chuck. Anyway, so we have got a game to play. As Alan, we'll look at Alan getting all nervous, just because Alan's been playing the game for how long, Alan?
A few years now.
Few years.
Yeah,
Shall we say quite happily say 3?
Yeah,
quite 3 years. Jamie, you've been playing for 8 weeks.
Yeah.
My money's on Jamie.
And my money's on Jamie. And Mike?
Yeah, I'm going to go Jamie because he's read the rules.
So, Alan, it's all against you.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Drew's going to ask you a question. We're going to alternate until Drew runs out of questions, or I do. You got 10 questions, Drew?
No.
Okay, how many questions do you have?
Some.
Okay, so Drew's got some questions. When Drew runs out, nod your head, Drew, and I'll carry on with the rest of my questions.
Okay, so what are we going to call this?
This is going to be called...
Butts and Smalls!
Oh, dear. That's because you both got bollock heads. That's literally it. And baked bellies. And you actually look the same.
Can I just point out, though, that my bald patch is smaller than your forehead?
That is true. That is true. Except your forehead goes from your eyebrows all the way down to your arse.
No. No, I have a hairy back.
Button, crack, and sock. So the game is, we ask you the questions. You need to come up with a buzzer noise, and Jamie, you need to come up with a buzzer noise. When the question comes and you get an answer, you can say anything you want. Alan, like, I like Cornish pasties, or fucking vegans. Anything you want. And Jamie, you can say something like, I like a good old fist in me. Something like that. Whatever you want as your buzzer.
So it doesn't have to be accurate then?
No. What's your buzzer noise? You've got to say it every time you want to answer the question.
Donkey punch.
Yeah.
Ooh, fucking pizza.
I might just sample these and use them.
Ooh, fucking
donkey punch.
Pizza.
We should do it. Are you ready? So, Drew, I'll start because I've got more questions. So, let's start. Ready? 3, 2, 1. How many players must be on the field at the start
Donkey
of a
punch.
game? In
11.
Well done, Jamie. 1 for Jamie. Mike, you keep the scores of these. So, name the Blood Bowl commentators.
Donkey punch.
Jamie.
Bob and Jim.
Well done.
Wait, can we have their surnames as well?
Bob Bifford and I don't know Jim's surname.
Oh, Mike, Alan to take the point.
Bob Bifford and Jim Johnson.
Boom! Equalised.
Steal. Name 3 Norse positionals.
Ooh, fucking pizza.
Here we go.
Lineman,
Nice.
Werner,
Yep.
and Snow Troll.
We would have also taken Yeti.
Yeah, Yeti.
No, but both are acceptable.
Yeah, all right. Go on, lad. Name 2 Halfling star players.
Donkey punch. Carla and Zara.
Yeah. Oh, I can't
Deep
accept.
root.
I can't. Yeah, there you go. I couldn't accept Zara because she's off.
All right, my questions are all going to be about extraordinary skills. So if you can explain what they are to our satisfaction, you get the point. First one, bloodlust.
Donkey punch.
All right, Jamie, explain bloodlust.
Basically, your vampire is hungry and he has to bite one of his thralls before he can move any further or before he dies. I don't know. I've never played vampires.
Close.
Do you want to try and do that a bit better?
The way I think it is they have to bite, but it's to do an action or a blitz.
I think no points. What it is, on a roll of a 1, they suffer from bloodlust and they have to end their turn next to one of their thralls and bite them. If they don't, then they run off into the crowd and you lose them for that drive.
Boom. Name the new Halfling positionals. Oh, you dirty bastards.
Donkey punch.
Go on, Jamie.
Hefty.
Yep.
Thrower.
Close. Alan for the steal.
The hefty catcher.
That's it. The hefty and catcher.
Oh.
Drew.
All right, next extraordinary skill. Fan favourite.
Donkey punch. Does he get an extra... Oh, what is it? Oh, shit. He doesn't get an extra shit. It's a +1 to his...
Alan's panicking.
Is it agility?
No.
No, I don't know this.
+1 fame while he's on the pitch.
Right, okay.
Cool. So, name 3 off the kick-off table.
Donkey punch.
Go on, then.
Changing weather, high kick, blitz.
Boom.
Another extraordinary skill. Hypnotic gaze.
Donkey punch.
Alan, come on.
It's a vampire. And does he not make the people in his tackle zone? They're stuck. They can't move.
He's getting there. He's doing quite well.
Alan, you want to try and embellish?
No, I can't remember this one.
So, somebody with hypnotic gaze can hypnotise a player next to them. It's a natural agility roll with -1 for any additional opposing player other than the one they're gazing at, and they lose their tackle zones until their next activation.
That's what I said, but in layman's terms.
I mean, you did use different words with different meanings.
I'm playing all the right notes, but not necessarily in the right order.
But yes, you were close.
Yeah, you were very close compared to Alan. Name all the necromantic positionals. Oh, Alan, come on. No?
No, I'd never.
Nope.
So we've got werewolf, zombie, ghoul, flesh golem.
White.
Oh, and the whites. Yeah. And the
So you
whites.
didn't even know the answer,
Yeah, no,
Liam.
fucking, I went blank there. And I was like, oh. I went blank. I was thinking skeletons. Like, they don't have skeletons.
Nice, easy one. How does regeneration work?
Donkey Punch.
All right.
Alan, wake up! Come on, what are you doing?
If you get killed, you can roll a d6 to see if you regenerate.
And what do you need to regenerate?
It is a 4+.
Yeah! Sprint gives you how many? Go for it.
Donkey Punch. 3.
Yeah.
Explain the secret weapon rule.
Ooh, fucking pizza.
I just wanted to hear him say it.
No, basically, secret weapon, you're allowed like a star player, like a death roller on the pitch for a drive, and then once the drive's over, they get sent off if they don't roll one already.
Boom, nailed it.
Fantastic. Name 3 secret weapons for any team.
Ooh, fucking pizza.
No, you got to say it properly.
Oh, he's on a roll.
Ooh, fucking pizza. Death roller.
Nice.
Yeah.
Chainsaw.
Yeah.
Yep.
So easy.
Bombardier.
Yeah.
No.
Yep. You
Yeah.
could have also had bazooka or the ball and chain.
Yeah. Fantastic.
How does the stab skill work?
Ooh, fucking pizza.
Oh.
Stab. You can stab someone, but it uses your blitz for that turn.
Jamie?
So it's a straight armor roll.
It's a straight armor.
It is a straight armor roll using instead of your block, not your blitz.
Yes.
So point for Jamie, but so close.
So, how many turns are in a Blood Bowl game?
Ooh, fucking pizza.
That was a long pause. Go.
16.
Yeah, of course it is.
You can have more, though, can you not?
Yeah,
Oh, unbelievable.
You can.
If
Yeah,
they turn
it's
more
extra
less.
time.
On the kickoff table.
Kick-off table
the
as well.
referee can
This
move it
is
back.
the right. Name 3 undead star players.
Donkey Punch. Ram Tut.
Boom.
Oh.
There's the Banshee woman.
The new Banshee, yeah? I'll give you that.
And there's a German name, Gerald Bloodsucker or something his name is.
Ooh, we accept
Bloodshuka.
What does he do?
He's got movement 7, agility 4, is it, or
I
something?
can kind of give you that. I'll kind of let you have that. Well done. And one more. Ready? Who is the most expensive star player?
Ooh, fucking pizza. Morgthorpe.
Well done. So, Mike, what was the scores?
Alan got 8 points.
Nice.
Nice.
Jamie just sneaks it with 9.
Alan. So 3 years against 8 weeks. Oh,
all right.
My God. Well done, Alan. Well done.
Well done, Jamie.
Thank you, Amsterdam. Good night.
So we're kind of at the end of the podcast. But we do have one more thing to do. So it is our thank yous, and you know our thank you lists are very long, but it always gets us into a good discussion. So huge thank you to the LBBL, again, a Leicester League in the Midlands. Fantastic league. It's growing and growing, run by Duncan and Justin, and fantastic league. We sponsor it. It's amazing. Turncoat is in Belgium. I couldn't go this year because the World Cup just completely rinsed me, but next year is a must for the Turncoat, and Bart does an amazing job there. And it's the Burger Bowl in Scotland, which is run by Graham, which he wasn't done this year, but it will be next year. Again, Stag Bowl, the North Carnage Cup. Again, fantastic tournaments if you guys wanted to go, if anyone wanted to go. Just message me and I'll put you in the right direction of people that are going. This is a TRBBL online. Is anyone playing online games at the minute? I mean, I'm not playing them. I'm in the old world league at the moment, but I don't understand their messaging system, so I've not really had a game in it yet.
I'm staying away from playing on the Xbox because it just makes me a bit lazy. And I'm still trying to learn the game.
Yeah, no, it can, you know, playing the AI and stuff, it's just, yeah.
Oh yeah, I do well. I always beat it, but then maybe I should take it off the lowest level.
Huge thank you to JB Fantasy Football Fields. I mean, I've got pictures up there. We've got 2 that I've just lost. We've just lost 2 that we're just giving away in a competition. So huge thank you to them. One person that did. Have you guys watched Monty yet?
Back you go, motherfucker! There's the fucking door! Pick one!
The Halfling coach that we keep posting up. Has anyone watched him yet? Please, if anyone gets a chance and you want to watch a funny Halfling coach, he is the funniest. He's so good. He literally there was on the sideline, there was 3 players, the ball carrier was in the middle, right on the sideline. He had 2 players, 1 on each side, and 3 players in front of him. Complete cage. He ran in, dodged twice, 3 dice uphill off the pitch.
What a guy.
It was amazing, and he didn't even show any remorse. He was just stood up dancing and laughing. Please check out Monty. He's an absolute halfling legend. I want to be doing some work with him soon. Andy Dabber as well. He's a really good coach on Twitch. Please check him out. I keep saying how good he is, but he's coming in regular at loads of tournaments, and he's one of the best.
He's going to Thrud Bowl as well, Andy Davo.
Corusfogged, I can never say his name, but yeah, he's a great Twitch coach. Water Bowl and Thrud, another bunch of tournaments will be there next year. By the time this comes out, we would have finished Thrud. So Alan, well done for getting your spoon. Drew, well done, you came about 6th. I've won King of the Flings. Jamie, you
had my liver repaired and I'm back to normal.
Yeah, and you shit your intestines. So well done to that. Hungry Troll, thank you so much for the donation of the Halfling team. We're going to be seeing them a lot more. Check them out on the mini monologue with the unboxing. Fantastic team. Thank you to Wine Golems again for everything that they've done for us and spreading the word and their teams. Please go and check out. They've still got the Halfling teams available. Don't know how much longer they are going to be available, but please go and check them out. My friend Gavin Sutton, who has just bought his own game shop, so congratulations to Gavin. He's got his own venue.
Sanctuary Games.
Sanctuary Games, yeah. It's in Blackburn kind of area. I'm pretty sure he might tell me off of that, but I'm pretty sure it's around Blackburn area.
Road trip.
Yeah, it's about 35 minutes from Joe. So Joe's going to be kind of resident in there. He's going to be like doing a lot of promotion for Gavin, like unboxings and stuff, and helping support the group. Again, huge thank you to Joe at Mini Monologue. Please check out his unboxings. He is part of a team. Joe is running all our unboxings for us, and he does his own. He does the D&D.
He's going to Thrud, isn't he? He's doing a lot of filming down there.
Yeah,
so.
we'll be at Thrud.
He's going to be filming the whole weekend.
The last one is thanks to Oldcastle, who are a massive sponsor. I do work for them, so I will be blowing smoke up our arses. But yeah, Oldcastle are fantastic. I mean, if you want anything personalised for your leagues, tournaments, anything like that, just let us know. Message me, or we can get you in touch with them.
I think we're going to be using some of the stuff next week as well.
It's going to be, Thrud. If you ever see us at tournaments, we're going to be putting tables out and putting them all on displays. We can get Sevens pitch out there. Actually, while we're on this, Sevens. What do you guys think about Sevens?
Never played it.
I haven't played it, but I like the idea of it. I tell you what I did play, Blitz Bowl. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Is Blitz Bowl any good?
Yeah, Joe Gunn's got a copy. We've had a few games.
It's just a smaller version, isn't it? Is it like Sevens or?
It's a different kind of game, so it still uses like block dice, but they do different things. Yeah, it's really good fun. It's quick, and you have 3 sort of objectives that cycle through that you can get points for. So one might be like knocking somebody out, or completing a pass, or a throw, or whatever. And then it's first to, I think, 10 points in the lead wins, but you can play it in sort of half an hour.
That's really good. That's what you wanted to get for William, wasn't it?
Yeah, just to ease
children,
him in.
isn't it? It's children's.
I mean, I'm not a child, Liam.
But it's a child's game, isn't it?
You'd have already made him cry if he was.
I fucking tear out. We're like, boom, you little motherfucker.
It's not as good as Blood Bowl. It's a bit simplified, but you only need 5 or 6 players. So if you're not that keen in painting, you don't have so much to paint. But you can just use your Blood Bowl themes, throw them into this. Yeah, it's a good little game that GW produced.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, I like GW adding these little extra things. Especially
it's not available in the UK.
Blood Bowl's quite daunting, isn't it, when you first get to it? I mean, what did you think, Jamie?
For me, it was, coming
from like
when you gave me the rule book and you said, all I'm going to tell you is learn about your tackle zones. And so I read the bit on tackle zones and it made absolutely no sense whatsoever. So I just started reading from the start. And
hear that, Alan?
Even now, I still I have to remind myself what to do before we actually start the game. You know, you've got your fan factor and all that nonsense. But I carry the rule book with me. So I've got it there. And it'll just, I presume it'll come second nature.
4 weeks in, you've had 1 win at your league. You're doing very well, good mate. First official game that you played, you've won.
Yeah, it was a really good game as well.
It was first NAF tournament.
Really enjoyed it.
So we will have you back on the show. Thanks for joining us, mate.
No, thanks for
We will have you
inviting
back on
me.
the show just to see how you're getting on, see if you can beat Alan and get a quiz. Can't believe you lost Alan. Thank you to Dynamite, because just started his Facebook page. He is the genius, the wizard, the whatever you want to call it, who edits our podcast. He does the D&D podcasts. Mike does pretty much everything. We just sit in our asses record, and Mike does the rest. Mike, what have you got to say about Dynamite?
So, I've actually got a Facebook page after saying since, episode 4, I think it was?
Yeah.
When we first talked about this. So, I'm now Dynamite Recordings, rather than Dynamic Mike, because that was a mouthful. So, yeah.
She said.
So hopefully getting a logo designed. I've got a Facebook page, so you can find me on there and you can message me on there. I will record podcasts, I'll mix podcasts, I'll edit podcasts, I'll stick sound effects and music on podcasts. I will do anything for your podcast to make it as good as it possibly can.
You haul yourself out there, Mike. Go on.
Yeah. But the thing is as well, it's like we've got a really cool announcement to make, by the way. And only me and Mike know about this, but you guys are going to know. We are going to do a Blood Bowl single.
Excellent!
No.
A music record. And not only is Mike going to be doing it and playing instruments and whatnot, we have got the amazing Chaz from Lightyear who will be singing and helping Mike, and we're going to do the lyrics and we're going to put it out there. We're going to put it on for sale. I mean, I think we're going to put some money towards charity. Some will go to Mike and his, obviously, all the efforts that Mike and Chaz have put in. Some will go to charity.
It's fucking Christmas number one right there.
Yeah, well, we're going to put a single out there. We discussed that you're going to do instruments that Blood Bowl players or whatever in the lore would use, like flutes. And
we were having a bit of a chat about it. We're basically in the stage where we're trying to come up with an idea. So we need a direction. Liam's idea was we could do the story of a particular halfling player, or
they're like a tavern thing where you start playing, like, like a ballad,
yeah. So you kind of tell the story. The other idea that we had was I was coming up with different genres of music to fit each of the different races. So you got like dwarves, they're going to be like hard rock.
I would think orcs are metal and rock.
Ballet for the elves.
There is an orc band. I don't know what they're called. There is a band and they dress up as orcs.
The thing I was thinking about dwarves was ZZ Top beards, so they're kind of rock because they've got the beards.
Yeah.
Orcs, I thought was metal. Halflings are ZZ, it's all kind of fiddles and flutes and penny whistles and
That's
things
what you
like
should
that.
be using, and I think a Blood Bowl single would be really good, just to raise a bit of charity money.
So if anybody out there has heard this and has an absolutely fantastic idea that they wouldn't mind donating to us for us to do this, for you to be immortalised in Blood Bowl history,
We'll also put it on your Facebook page. You could put a thing out there saying, look, for Blood Bowl, this is what we're doing. You could do that today, actually.
So, I mean, it could be something as simple as the name of a player or a halfling that's going to be the inspiration for the ballad. But it's just, we're in that stage where we need an idea to get the ball rolling, and then creativity will brim forth from there.
Brimful from there. Is that your sex tape name?
Brimful of Mike. Anyway,
Brimful of Mike. That's a fucking wicked sex tape name. Brimful of Mike. Oh, that sounds disgusting.
Just as a plug as well, go listen to our D&D podcast. Even if you're not into D&D, it was my first time playing, and it's basically picking it up from the start. So it's really easy to follow.
It's fun to record, isn't it? It's fun to record. We're having loads of fun. Have you heard it yet, Drew?
No, but I'm looking forward to playing some D&D at Thrud Bowl with you.
Yes, we're going to be doing some D&D. I can't wait to be playing some D&D at Thrud, and I'm going to be DMing for the first time. I've got your campaign. I pretty much know how it's going to pan out. I know what I've got to be doing, so yeah. It's going to be the Mines of Pandolvar, so don't go and look at it, Alan, and learn the rules.
I am Bumchick Dave. I ain't no fool. Not like Alan. He needs to read the rules.
Because you're not supposed to.
He's going to learn the rules.
And that's what I'm worried about. He's going to play this game and he knows
already
exactly what to
forgot the
do.
name.
So don't look at it what it is. None of you look at it. It's the Mines of Pandolvar. It's literally going to be you guys. I'm not going to get too much into it, but it's going to be a really fun time. And also, again, like Mike said, we're plugging the D&D podcast. Please check it out. I mean, if you listen to Alan, Alan, how do you rage?
Fucking vegans.
That's how he rages. Fucking honestly. And yeah, I managed to do a breakfast club. We killed a troll on it, and I did chucked some oil on it, flicked a match to kill it, and walked off and then, hey. Didn't like off the breakfast club. Yeah, walked off doing that.
You threw me my hand axe.
Yeah, so Alan was
Straight
in the
in my
middle of a
hand.
fight. I threw him his hand axe. He caught it.
Health and safety warning, don't throw axes at your friends.
No, he did have to catch it on the save. It was on a 12, wasn't it? On the D20, yeah.
2 natural 20s.
Yeah, but we rolled natural 20s. And then I rolled a 1.
Like a boss.
I rolled a 1, was like, oh shit. I put fighting the troll, just about to kill this troll, and rolled a 1 and then failed. I was like, oh, but I'm halflings. So we're all halflings. Like, all of us. So we're shit. So yeah, I rolled a 1. I was like, oh, but halflings are lucky. So I get to re-roll any attack dice if I roll a 1. And I got a natural 20 and then kill the troll. It was fucking fun.
It's me and Liam and Alan, and we've got Jess and Kieran who are also playing as fellow Dungeoneers. And Ben is great as a DM. He's absolutely fantastic. And it's all the same sound effects and, music beds, and, it's very familiar to anyone listening to the podcast.
Yeah, definitely. And then, the next episode 2, I think this episode will be out after episode 2, but I hope you enjoy the Panda Pop scene. where I get shouted at because some guy was staring at me, and then I started on him and he told me to get a panda pop and called me a kid. So yeah, it's going to be quite good. So yeah, thank you very much. And Drew, thank you again for joining us. Mike, thank you. Oh, sorry, Drew. Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Quick announcement. I had a message from Thrud Bowl, and our grudge match, Alan, is on. I paid him the £5.
There you go.
Please, can you beat him 8-1? What for?
I do my best.
A number for what? You asked him to remember a number.
Yeah, what number was it, Alan?
It was number 4.
Yeah, shit, forgot about. I forgot. I'm not Thrud-like. And just one thing while we're talking about it, what are the costumes that we've got? I've ordered the He-Man one, but I doubt it's coming from China, so I don't think I'm going to get it in time. So I might have to use it at a later date.
From what I get is it's going to be wrestling. I'm going to wear Stone Cold Steve Austin
waistcoat. That's the first challenge you're wearing, yeah?
Are
you not wearing a vest or t-shirt underneath, are you? You're just going to wear the waistcoat?
Yeah, I'm going to wear the waistcoat and like some cut off shorts.
Oh, you got cut off shorts, not speedos.
But I thought it was like wrestling. It was wrestling.
That's cool. So we've got
Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan
you get your
tank
belly
top.
out and your boobs out, your hairy chest and everything, and you just go for one waistcoat on.
Yeah, and shorts.
So good.
And then Hulk Hogan theme.
Is that the second one? So we need. Have you got that yet? The shirts.
Dave's getting it.
Has he got that? So you've got Hulkamania. Have you got a moustache? No, we need to get you a blonde one, don't they?
That'll be okay. Yeah, we'll get that.
I'll message Dave, see if he's got a blonde one. What's the third one? Nutra Libra or whatever?
I can do that. I've got a wrestling mask.
Yeah,
so
get one of them. And then, can you borrow your cape? There you go. So we've got a cape.
So
what about
that's
the fourth one?
I don't know.
I can give you He-Man for fourth.
Yeah.
Fifth. We need 2 more.
I've got a mankini lying around somewhere.
Second-hand mankini.
Alan falls over and we get an eyeful of his
I'll wash it first.
Oh my fucking god.
Got to be wrestling themed.
It looked like a mouldy walnut whip, wouldn't it?
Like one of them cheese slices.
It's like no cheese I've ever tasted.
Like a fucking welly full of moss. It could look like all sorts. Like a tramp whistling.
Alan, don't listen. I bet it's magnificent.
Don't let him put you off, Alan. You'd look lovely in a mankini.
I'm not going to wear a mankini.
Ooh.
So
Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. So come on now, we need 2 more costumes.
I don't know. I was leaving it up to you guys.
What about Sainsbury's, man? And we get you like loads of Sainsbury's bags and you just fucking wear that.
You could do like the dance of the 7 Sainsbury's bags, pulling them off you.
Yeah.
Just do scrubs, man, because then you can get stuff from work.
Yeah, I could do hospital scrubs.
Oh, okay, so you could be like the doctor or something.
Yeah, I could acquire a set of
We need to come up with
You
something.
could be. There was one really weird episode of Scrubs where Dr. Cox shaved his head. You could be like.
I've never seen an episode of Scrubs.
How perfectly vulgar.
Oh,
So I
you've
don't-
never seen
Scrubs
Scrubs?
is good, mate.
It got crap. though,
It got,
didn't
the last season was shit. But otherwise, it was really good. So we need 2 costumes. We'll figure that out.
Yeah.
But that's what we've got to do tonight, Jamie. Drew, come up with something. And Mike, see if you can come up with something. But anyway, yeah, so thanks for joining us, Drew.
Very welcome, as always.
Thanks for joining us, Mike.
Ta-ta.
Thanks for joining us, Alan.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Jamie, for the special guest. So thanks very much, mate.
Thank you.
And thank you from me, and thank you all for listening. Thank you very much indeed. Fats and Smalls.
Cock and balls.